Well, good evening everybody. Here we are at the Erie after Biggleswade FC drew 1-1 with Hertford, and we have Dave and Skip here. So Skip, we'll start with you. Your thoughts on tonight?
Good game of football, to be fair. I thought. I spoke to the referee afterwards. Still can't work out for the life of me how we've ended up with 4 yellow cards in a game where I don't think there was one bad tackle, and some of the decisions you're thinking, yeah, if that's a yellow card, you've lost the game. But the players, I thought, great attitude both sides, competitive, both teams looking to win. Their goalkeepers produced 3 or 4 great saves throughout the game. So if we hadn't scored that late equaliser, I think it would have been a travesty, if I'm honest with yourself. But yeah, well, it's always good games against Hertford. And anybody who's here today, while it was only 1-1 and 2 goals were seen, they've seen some good football today, competitive football, great attacking football. It was just some great defending at times, especially by Hertford first half. Some of the last-ditch tackles, I think they've had 2 off the line. So, yeah, enjoyable game. Praise our lads, never gave up. They weren't at their best, if you're going to be perfectly honest, but that didn't stop them giving 100%. And at the end there, I thought the 4 subs that came on, Leo was solid at the back, and the 3 in front of him I thought were outstanding. And then probably it was Laurie's pass round the corner that opened them up for Ethan. Charlie I thought was outstanding, and George gave us something second half that we were lacking, where he was picking the ball up and actually running at them and was pulling them out. They had a good shape about them. We made it a little bit easy at times for them, but when George started running at them, they were having to come out of the pockets, and we were able to play around them. So yeah, enjoyed that. Good game of football. Yeah. Got no complaints. It
certainly was a very fast-paced game, wasn't it? And it was all about football on the ground. As you said, we've always played good games against them. And also, I thought, added to those players, it was great to see Raf back, wasn't it, out there as well?
Yeah, Raf's been missing for about 2 months now, and we've eased him back in. He played for the reserves last Saturday. We didn't play him on the Monday game, just gone, because we didn't want to overplay him and get a reaction. So, for me, no risk starting him today. He's a fit lad. He's looked after. He's done all the rehab properly, and to be fair, I thought he was very good at times today. We took him off after about an hour and a bit, and brought George on. So George, sort of fresh legs, gave that side of their defence a real tough time. But Raf has done his job. He was very good, and it was pleased to see him back. Touch wood, we've been lucky with injuries this year. His is the worst one, and he did that playing in a charity match. He didn't play it for us, so which was a little bit frustrating. How he done it, especially at the time he was playing very well for us. But yeah, brilliant to see him back. He's a good lad in the changing room, good character. Players all like him, jovial. So yeah, good all round.
Good stuff. And Dave, nobody looking at that game would deny that a draw was a fair result after all our approach, play and passing. But getting towards the end, it was almost looking as if we weren't going to score. And then we were talking off camera before about we score with a shot, a great shot as well. So what were your thoughts then? Did you think we're going to make the breakthrough? We obviously deserved it, but
yeah, look, I think overall we deserve something out of the game. I don't think probably Hertford would deny that. Obviously, but it's like a kick in the teeth, isn't it? Because it comes in the final minute of the game. Yeah. So when you've worked as hard as they have to keep the lead, for us to get that in the final minute, you can understand that how deflated they would be, and how they felt. Obviously at that time they feel it was undeserved, because they'd defended for their lives. I thought they set it up superb. They played on the break, because we were having to throw more and more people forward. So, but if you look at it as the full game, we deserve something out of the game. I don't think that can be denied. I think we wasted a couple of real good chances in the first half, and so we got something out of it, and as you say, we got it because of a shot. And the truth is that, like I said at half time, that we're almost like the old Arsenal, we're trying to walk these things in, and we've too many touches, and it's another touch. In that period, when you're having these extra touches, they're getting more and more players behind the ball. You're getting closer to the goal, so your opportunity disappears, and we're wasting it. You know, and too many times we overpass it across the box, and several times they cut it out and put us under pressure. So, you know, I said we need to be having, you know, we've got to be having shots at the field. You can't have the possession we have in games and not be hitting the target, not be having shots from the edge of the box. And look, credit to Ethan, he's having to wait his opportunities, and probably the one player on the pitch who's going to do that, if I'm honest with you, and we're right behind that, and that's not just it, it's hit and bent into right at the end, into the top corner. You know, the goalkeeper, as Skip said, I thought was excellent. I actually said to him, Emma, so I didn't think we was ever going to beat you today.
No.
But he's not getting to that. You know, there's not many goalkeepers getting to that, and I think we got thoroughly deserved. And look, we nearly nicked it a minute later. With two sort of flick-ons from Adam's throw, and young Sonny couldn't quite get on the end of it. So from that, we've almost gone and picked up all 3 points. So would that have been deserved? That probably wouldn't have been. But we had with it only a minute to go, we had all the ascendancy, you know. So and we didn't say settle for a point with whatever we had left. We said let's go for it, let's try and win it, which is again it's how we play. But yeah, look. Really pleased with the point in the end, thoroughly deserved. They'll feel like a defeat, and I understand that. I'd be in the same boat. If we concede in the last minute for a point, I would feel exactly the same. Obviously, I'll listen to what Ben has to say later, but I'm sure it feels like a defeat to him at the moment. But the real truth is that as a game of football, and most of the Hertford boys said you know, we deserve something out of it.
Absolutely. It's weird though, isn't it? Because that short period we have against MK Irish, that game we felt we weren't playing so well, and yet we had a devastating period where 3 goals went in short succession. It's almost if little bits are happening in one game and other bits are happening in the other game, and if they put together, if we'd have scored those kind of goals like in the Leighton game or tonight, we'd be well clear, wouldn't we?
I think it's because I would say to you that the game on Monday, the ball's put in a little bit quicker. And we had the plays in, and all 3 of them goals are first time finishes. Those 3 lads didn't pick it up and then try and have an extra touch. They all stroked him in. They passed him in, if I'm honest with you. And you know, it's sometimes it's about making right decisions, isn't it? You know, we have the best provider down the right in the league, in our opinion, albeit that Adam at times will delay, and of course you can make your run. If you don't come, your run's gone, and then he'll knock it. By the time he knocks it in, you know, you're not where you should be. You're trying to get on the end of what you believe, you know, where you feel he's going to knock it, and if he doesn't, you can't then turn around and be back into the area to make that run again. So
and we've certainly been at our best, haven't we? When we're fast, when it's almost first time, and it's almost when we overthink it. It seems to me that a chance goes or something. But anyway, as you say, I mean, it would have been, we'd be feeling a lot worse if we hadn't come something out of that game. We certainly deserved it, and when we do take those chances with that approach play, it'll be a pretty powerful combination. But it was a good game for the league. I thought it was a good advert for football, and as always, the bigger picture, we're almost December, just 2 league defeats. We could bemoan those as well, but I think we'd have all settled for that probably at the start of the season, wouldn't we? So
Definitely.
So well done for the lads for keeping going, and for you for inspiring them as usual. And thank you for staying late for this. And I'll say publicly, if Ethan ever watches this, fairly tame sort of describing his goal on Twitter. The game was so fast paced, it was almost difficult to keep up. So I just put the ball was floated in. I didn't mean it like that.
He don't need no praising up.
No, he doesn't.
I thought it was a simple goal.
Okay. Oh, so maybe I was right. Maybe I was right. Maybe I don't need to
honestly,
do that
if
anyway.
Not, he'll be on the phone to me and Skip tomorrow. So.
Well, suddenly I feel a lot better about that. So thank you very much. Well done, both of you, and enjoy your weekend. And we've got another tough game tomorrow week against Hadley, but We didn't lose tonight, that's the important thing, and we more than deserve that draw. So well done to you both, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy.